we had to bring you something that's not just special, it's limited edition. Do you see, can you pronounce that? If you are a gem hound, if you are a jeweler, you've probably heard, you've probably read the name Padparadscha. This is, if you have a chance, look up Padparadscha sapphire, the rarest sapphire, the most expensive, the most prized and renowned for its pink orange, sort of sunset, juicy, sort of a salmon color. Our today's special is going to blow you away. We've encircled it with these incredible white zircons, second only to diamonds in the shine, and a beautiful rose gold bath over this amazing sterling silver. We've got 3 different sort of frameworks for you. You can choose the rectangle. You can choose the pear, although that one is the most limited. There you see that rectangle, oh my goodness, with the frame of the white zircon on a beautiful, really simple chain that lets that Padparadscha sapphire just be the queen, as you will feel like you are the queen. We also have it in a diamond shape. We will show them all to you, $54 only on any credit card, and you can have the rarest, one of the rarest gemstones that you can find anywhere. Love that it's encircled and sort of framed. You can see that it's got the sterling silver and it's got rose gold colors as well. The chain itself is 18 inches with a 2-inch extender. Now this, when I say limited edition, it's not just limited edition because, oh, we only have, we've got a 1-day only special. That is true. But they're limited edition in that only 1,850 of these necklaces exist. They're so limited that just like a fine art piece, they're numbered. So you get a numbered, authenticated piece that you get to wear. You might feel initially like, oh, Padparadscha, I have to keep it in a safe. You don't. Please wear it, wear it, wear it. My guest, who has brought us this incredible, astounding today's special, is here with us, and Michael Valitutti. It's been such a treat to work with you now here at HSN for the last, what is it, year and a half? Yeah. You've been in this jewelry business though for decades, far longer than it looks like you should have been. But I gotta say, I've only been here at HSN for 8 years. I only ever pronounced Padparadscha sapphire as I was learning about it. It was one of those like, oh, this is the rarest, you'll probably never see it, and now we get to see it. You're bringing it accessible to all of us.
I know, and it is accessible to everyone. As a matter of fact, up until about a year and a half ago, I never had it either. I've been on television for 25 years. I've been doing this in gemology for 42 years. I've never had it available. It was out there, but costing literally thousands of dollars a carat. And if you can get a deal, it was $500, $600 a carat. So an item like today's today's special would be impossible. Well, we made it possible. Working, getting to know people, knowing the right people, going right to the source. We were able to source Padparadscha and bring you not 1, but a 2-carat total weight pendant of your choice at a price point that's unprecedented. Matter of fact, I was on last night with Sarah. We sold together an item of my collection 2 months ago in Padparadscha. It was 89 points total weight, and it was $299. It sold out. I'm now more than doubling and reducing the price. So this really is a today's special.
It is so special, and I know that you worked diligently on bringing us something that nobody else would have, that none of us could have even imagined. But of course, we had to leave it up to your imagination that you would have imagined it. You probably never imagined that we could bring it at $269. Now, here's the thing. This is genuine Padparadscha sapphire. This is going to come numbered. It's a limited edition. Whoop, I flipped it around for you. There. Look at the big statement. Usually when we give you precious gemstones and white zircon, it's gonna be teeny tiny. I mean, to be honest, right? It's gonna be a little pendant. This is a big statement piece. It's $54. You must get this before it sells out. It's early in the morning. It's earlier even on the West Coast. You are seeing Padparadscha sapphire that we will sell out at a 1-day only price. The only thing you gotta choose today is which shape you go for. I'm wearing the diamond shape. That's right, that's right. The pear has been very, very popular.
Right over here, yes.
And then we also have it in the rectangle rectangle as well. Let's see here. Oh, or she is wearing it in the rectangle.
Look at this.
This is finished to perfection.
It really is. It is made with American-made silver plated alloy, so it does not tarnish. Because unlike regular sterling silver, Shannon, this does not contain the 7.5% copper content of normal silver. That's what actually makes silver tarnish. This is made in Buffalo, New York, and it is an amalgamation, a melting of palladium and silver together. And it's the most expensive silver cocktail you can buy. That's what's included in this collection. It's all done by hand. Look at the workmanship. Everything has been hand assembled, hand tooled, right from the get up and get go. Every piece individually crafted. All the prongs have been burred. That's why it feels so good to the hand. The back was actually laser welded individually. The buffing, the inspection, every piece made like it would sell for thousands. But it's not thousands. It's affordable. And it is, out of all the precious gems, from sapphire to emerald to diamond, Padparadscha is the rarest. All the pod mined in a year would fill a small bathtub on the planet Earth. That's all the pod there is. That's why you don't see it anywhere. It's almost non-existent, but yet it's here at HSN for the first time in your 45-year history, I hear, as a TS. It's never happened before.
Well, how could it, right? I mean, this, and when we heard that you were doing a Padparadscha Today special, we thought, okay, it's gonna be one little solitaire, like a little, you know, maybe a quarter of a carat or something.
Of course.
Nobody imagined that it could possibly be over 2 carats of Padparadscha sapphire. And then the fact that you surrounded it with this incredible, sparkling, perfectly cut white zircon, and that you framed it with this delicate rose gold and that amazing sort of a sterling silver, that you can coordinate this with anything. The way, oh my goodness, I love this close-up shot because it's not just a smattering of Padparadscha.
No.
It's exquisitely placed to create that pear shape. That is, oh my goodness.
And Shannon, we're showing here the clarity of these stones. I'm getting in deep to show you how clear these stones are. Also, there is no stone that's under 12 points. Also, in that pear shape that I showed you there's a 1/4 carat in the center. So that's what makes it so extraordinary. It's the size of the stone, it's the rarity, it's the color, it's the clarity. What is Padparadscha? It's a natural amalgamation of half pink and half orange that have come together. So it's what we call a hybrid color, extremely rare. Because most sapphire is out there, all blue, all green, but this is a natural hybrid.
Oh my goodness, well, and I was reading up on Padparadscha because because it's so rare, having never been able to even present it. And the highest value of the rare Padparadscha is the perfect combination of pink and orange.
Yes.
You have absolutely done the, oh my goodness, okay, is this the one that we're showing? Look at that, it's not just a rectangle, it has that a little bit of a dangle in the middle. It's got motion and movement. I've got to say that's the rectangle. We don't have a retail compare. We have the HSN price. We will sell out of all of these at our special low, today's special price of $269. It won't even have a chance to go up to $349. Even at $349, it would be a steal. But we don't have, usually we have a retail compare. You can't find this in a retail.
No,
it's too rare to find, so we don't have a compare because there's nothing on the market that we can compare this to. And I know this is your last Today's special of the entire year.
Yeah, it's true, yes.
You are really giving us something incredible at incredible value.
And we are, because this was my first live studio visit here, so I really wanted to do a very good job. Not only did we go all out with like the rarest stone in the world, but to give it to you at a price that will literally never be seen again. It's 2 carat total weight, as I said. 2 months ago, I sold an 80, I think it was 83 or 89 point Padparadscha ring here for $299. It's sold out. Well worth it. 2 carat at $269 is literally the deal of a lifetime.
It is. Now, I just wanted to say, speaking of deal of a lifetime, this ring, we've got about 80, is that right, 80 left?
Yes.
80 left. So when we started out, we had sizes 5 through 12. Hopefully, we have sizes 5 through 12. When you Okay, size 6 through 11 only remaining. This is, again, this is the chance. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Even to get 2 carats of Padparadscha sapphire is the opportunity of a lifetime. But you don't have to save up and go to your banker and say, I've got the opportunity of a lifetime. Somebody's got a Padparadscha sapphire and I've been wanting one all my life. So I'm gonna put a down payment. No, it's $269. That's total $54 on any credit card. Under $2 a day.
That's incredible.
For 5
and
months.
again, you know, it's Padparadscha. It is one of the most sought after exotic stones. When I studied at GIA, when we had classes on exotic, and they would mention kunzites and things like this, then someone would always mention Padparadscha, and they told us that you may never see, other than you go to the Tucson show or to a museum, you may never actually in your professional career sell Padparadscha. I remember that day because he says it's so rare to find it out there, you may never actually get an opportunity to sell it. And all the students went, you know, we'll never get to see it. And they were right. Decades and decades, never saw it. To think that I would have it on Home Shopping Network, to have this at this price, and it's 2 carat total weight, and they're not little chips. Where look at the size of the stones in that piece. We have here 2 of the marquees there are 14 points. The other 4 of the marquees there are 21 points each. These are big stones. That's a big value.
It is. I'm trying to think of when you said museums, that's reminding me of, we went to Washington, D.C. Before everything all shut down, and we were in the museum, I mean, one of the many, right, in the Smithsonian, and I heard someone, we were kind of in the gemstone area, of course, we were lined up to see the biggest diamond ever, right, and somebody said, Padparadscha, and I was like, Padparadscha? I flipped around and I was like, they have a Padparadscha sapphire. I think I was more excited about that than about the biggest diamond in the world, because we see diamonds, right? We may not see the biggest diamond in the world, but we don't see Padparadscha sapphire. It's this incredible, so unique. There is no other stone that has this combination of pink and orange. It's when we have other pieces here, other pieces of jewelry here, Michael, we say it's the color of Padparadscha.
Exactly. It's like Padparadscha. It's Padparadscha like. Well, now you can have the actual Padparadscha. You're not near the beach. Your condo is on the beach. And the sun is setting right there every night, and you have the seagulls, and it's perfect, and it's affordable. You can make an offer on that place. You don't have to make an offer. We're making you the offer here at $269, but you'll never see this again. I have no more Padparadscha for the remainder of the year. This is a lifetime opportunity. I've been doing this again for 42 years. I've never had this. Do you know what a deal? If I had this at $399, it would have been like the opportunity of a lifetime. At this price, get one. Just try it. Just see what it's like to own one of the most exotic gems ever.
And not just, so when we say Padparadscha, most exotic gems, by the way, we've got about 40 remaining in the ring if you want the ring. For $54, you still have 30 days. You get this home. You get to hold it in your hot little hands and say, I'm holding one of the most exotic gemstones in the world. You put it on, you feel like $1 million. You feel like you spent thousands of dollars, but you didn't. People will ask you. People who know gemstones will say, that's not Padparadscha sapphire, is it? They won't believe that you have it. Today is the only day that you can get Padparadscha sapphire in a beautiful Today's Special necklace for the lowest price we have ever offered on this gemstone, let alone on over 2 carats of Padparadscha. And when it comes to gems by Michael, he is very, very, let me say it nicely, picky. How about picky? You want picky when it comes to someone who's choosing your gemstones, right? Because that means that it's going to be quality. When we talk about the Padparadscha, there are different tones of Padparadscha. There's different clarity of Padparadscha. This is high quality, beautifully clear, perfectly colored. And today you can get it home for $54. So what do we have? I'm wearing it in the diamond because I love that diamond shape. It is just, it's so flattering. We also have it in the pear shape, which is the most limited. There it is. And we have it in the rectangle, which actually, unlike the others, has a movement to it. It's got the 2 big Padparadscha in the center that are actually separate. They're connected and separate, so you get that movement as it's framed, and framed like a work of art and numbered like a limited edition work of art that it is.
And you see that with the Padparadscha, this is so clean and clear, these stones. You can see that concentration of the color, and it's wonderful because it's a half pink, half orange, and sometimes, depending on the light, you'll see more pink, you'll see more orange. That is what is so exotic about this. It's named after the Sinhalese word for a water blossom, which is the lotus flower. And they named it after that. And it's the only sapphire with a separate gem designation, its own separate name. The only other sapphire to have that is red, which we call ruby. Which is true, because it's part of the corundum family, right?
Okay.
These are the only two that are set apart in the world of gemology and going back into a tradition hundreds of years ago. Other than that, everything else is just sapphire. But this is Padparadscha. It gets a whole different designation. This is the penthouse. This is the golden keys to the city, you know? This is your opportunity to own the ultimate exotic. And a lot of it, not just, well, there's a Padparadscha on the side. No, no, no. It's 2 carat. There it is. Oh yeah, you're loving this one. This is beautiful.
I love it. Is that well, that necklace I believe we have coming up. Interesting how she chose to layer it. It looks great. I mean, I would say that it steals the show. I mean, it steals the show. If you wanted to layer it, of course you could, but it not only stands on its own, it draws people to you. Here's my only recommendation to you. First of all, you can put it on 5 flex and then get the ring to coordinate with it. This value on Padparadscha has never come along before. It will never come along again. We've got limited amount of the ring, limited in the earrings as well, so do treat yourself. And then my only other recommendation is here. Learn how to pronounce Padparadscha, because that you will get asked about it, and people who know gemstones will know Padparadscha. All you have to do is say Padparadscha. Actually, like Michael says, he says pods, right? Pods. Everybody knows, right? The jewelers have been around for a long time. But even if you just really kind of want to, I don't know, show it off, or maybe you're in that 30-day sort of trial period, bring it to a jeweler.
Yes.
That jeweler is going to do a backflip. That jeweler is going to say, did you get this in an estate, right? Did you get this, was this handed down to you? Did you inherit this? Is that that's Padparadscha. They will know that it's there is nothing else like it. So this is such a great opportunity. I'm noticing, I don't know if we saw a close-up of this.
Oh, you mean
that's
that's all that's left, actually. This is all that's left, and this is on my little turntable. Look at that. Look at the pot. I mean, come on. Look at that. I mean, how could you not want that? Do you see the pink and orange happening at the same time? You see that? It depends on the angle of the stone, because the different elements, one gives you orange, one gives you pink. It's that amalgamation. I mean, look at that. You just want to dive into that. Do you know, and normally, we spoke before the show, normally you go to Tucson, right? Because, you know, we found us in Tucson. This is $300–400 a carat minimum, which means it's $800 cost. The value that I'm giving you here, it's the best value I've ever done. Of all the TSs I've done, it's the lowest margin. Our company, because we were going to be live, we took a very low margin. This is the opportunity of a life. I'm going to have other pod, you know, maybe next year. They'll be $399, $499. I'll tell you right now, because of the price increase, you'll never see a 2 carat at $269 again from me, from anyone.
No.
You can't. It's impossible.
And when you were talking about price per carat, that's just for the Padparadscha. That's not even set in a beautiful design with genuine white zircon, perfectly cut, perfectly designed in a beautiful frame, and a limited edition. When we say limited, sometimes we say, okay, our today's special, it's only for the day, right? The price is a limited time price. It's 1 day only for $269. But these are limited edition. They're numbered. They're numbered on the inside, just like a work of art would be.
Absolutely. And here, I love these close-up shots. It's showing us what is inside the stone or what's not inside the stone. The clarity is, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at the finish of that. Look at the size of those stones. If you want little Padparadscha chips, not here, not now, not today. These are big stones. This is a huge opportunity to own for the first time in your life the most affordable Padparadscha item I think that's ever been sold in America on TV home shopping. I can say that. I can say that very confidently. I know what this is worth. I know what you're getting here. Congratulations if you're watching, because you just scored.
You did.
You just did.
And this is genuine Padparadscha.
Yes.
So please, if you're shopping, if you choose not to get this today's special today, you know, we want you to get something that's going to make you happy.
Yes.
If you think, okay, then I will get Padparadscha elsewhere. First of all, it'll be a lot more expensive. Please do your due diligence. HSN has been the jewelry go-to for quality, trusted for years and years and years, over 42 years as your gemstone hub, the place you go, that we've been here. We stand behind every single item. So when we say this is Padparadscha sapphire, that is guaranteed. If you go someplace else, and it might not be quite as reputable, and they say, it's Padparadscha sapphire, or they say, it looks like Padparadscha sapphire, you don't know, right? You could be paying a premium for something that's not this exotic gemstone. Guaranteed that the quality is impeccable, that it's limited edition. There are only 1,850 of the necklace in existence, not in the diamond, not in the pear, in the rectangle, all together.
The quantity was so small that it actually, we had to argue to actually get it, because we said, you know, they said, can you do more on there? No, this is, well, there's a limited quantity. It says, okay, wait another 2 years. You can't get this. You don't understand what we're offering here. And they go, okay, we get it. Put it on air, because the opportunity for our customers will never happen again. Folks, it's like selling cashmere at polyester prices. And I mean that literally. It's like, you go, what? Right. That can't be cashmere. Oh, it is. Wait till you get this. It's real Padparadscha. The deal is unprecedented.
Sometimes when something seems too good to be true, it is, right? This seems too good to be true. It is true, but it's very limited. So as you are watching right now, this is your chance. You get it home on 5 interest-free payments. So after your very first payment, we will send your Padparadscha sapphire, 2-carat Padparadscha sapphire necklace right to you. You just choose the shape. You choose the diamond shape that I'm wearing. You choose the pear shape, hopefully before it's completely sold out, and you choose the rectangle shape, and the rectangle is the one that has that motion to it. It's designed with the center rectangle. It's kind of like a little bit of a dangle. We'll show that one to you. We've got about 30 remaining of the ring. We will definitely show that to you as well. Padparadscha sapphire. If you've never heard of it, that's probably because it's so rare, you wouldn't have seen it. You don't see it in a jewelry store, you know, in your mall, or you don't see it in that jewelry store maybe where you bought your engagement ring. You only get it from jewelers who know, who are in the know. You had to go to Tucson Gem event as a jeweler to get this Padparadscha sapphire. We do have the earrings, by the way, very, very limited in the earrings. Wow, so the earrings, I'm looking at them here up close.
Oh yeah, they're extraordinary. I mean, look at them.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the shape of it. Again, well, what, you know, the one reason too, Shannon, that I went for the